Hi, I thought I would bring some simplicity to those who are starting this program with us or just want to experiment with parts of it, of what is it that you need to do. And it's going to have three parts. This is the basic way to begin to practice. And what you do is you go to a place at the bottom of your heart, and that's the place that you keep coming back to, that's peace. Later on, I'll explain more about what that means and how it operates. Just go there and focus on the experience of peace. That peace will have two different parts to it. It's the universal experience of peace we all share, but it's also the personal experience of peace that corresponds to the beginning of the day. And that beginning of the day is sunset. So peace and the sunset. So what I'm suggesting is that no matter what happens to you during the day, you go through a sequence of three: peace, time of the day, and the month of the season. What does that mean? That throughout the day, if I don't notice anything, I just go, I'm going to practice my peace. Oh yeah, what's the time of the day? If you remember what time it is and the feeling of it, then you go ahead and feel the feeling of that. And you go, oh yes, what month is this of the season? So you do peace, hour of the day, feeling of the month. So like, for example, the month of September in the Southern Hemisphere is the month of two-boy or fire. Since the equinox, you began this increase of fire. So fire is going to be at the top of this. Peace, hour of the day, fire. What does it mean, hour of the day? So you might have a feeling in 2 to 4 in the afternoon, which is basically the time of consolidation or health, or three girl, regeneration, whole series of things that happen at 2 to 4 in the afternoon. First, remember, go to every feeling with peace. So peace is going to be constant. You go to it for every feeling. No matter what time of the day, you always go to peace first. No matter what the trigger is, you always go to peace first. So peace, hour of the day between 2 and 4 in this case, you might call that health or healing. Then above that is going to be the two-boy, if it's the Southern Hemisphere, the two-boy experience of fire. What does fire mean? So we'll discuss what the fire of two-boy means, and that typically means vitality, movement, action, mobilization, passion, purpose, and a whole series of other things. So peace, health, passion. Peace, health, passion. You went from the constant feeling of peace to the widely variable feeling of the hour into the month. So for 1 month, we focus only on that final feeling. You join all three of them together. Now, if it's 10 in the morning, 10 in the morning is between 10 and 12 in the morning. That's called the 6-boy time. And then with a little practice, you learn about what 6-boy is. That's the highest light of the day. It is also the highest force of the day. It is also the highest season of the year. It's the highest point of the sun leading up to the highest point of the solstice. Now that's the 6-boy feeling. Remember, peace, 6-boy, power, and then the month you're in, 2-boy, and the experience of fire, or purpose, peace, power, and passion, or whatever word you want to use. You've now combined all three. How do you do this? You can do it with eyes open, eyes closed. I do suggest if you do it with your eyes closed, that you do it for maybe 10 seconds, 15 if you want, and you think about peace, power, 2-boy fire. Then you open your eyes and you continue it for another 10 seconds. And you go on with your day. You've just linked your feeling inside you to the time and the month. You've now taken a voluntary action toward integrating your inner world to be in harmony with your outer world. Now, if you're in the northern hemisphere and it's peace and it's still 2 in the afternoon, health, and the month is now 2-girl month. It's always opposite. If it's 2-boy in the southern hemisphere, it's 2-girl in the northern hemisphere. It's always opposite numbers. So in the northern hemisphere, you can do peace, health, peace. Why? Because 2-girls' experience is connected to the peace. So this is peace, health, peace, or you can do feeling, imagination. You can increase your appreciation of what the 2-girl grandmother facilitates for you in your self-image, in your imagination, how it affects your kidney, your bladder, your bowels. This is an important month of the beginning of cooling. So you can do these 3. Phew. I'm trying to simplify this. I really am. To be able to go to peace every time. Now, if you're not sure about the time of the day, just take the feeling of your appreciation of where you are in that moment at that time of the day. If you just do peace, appreciation, month, that's pretty good. Peace, appreciation of whatever it is, known or unknown to you about what the exact time is. Peace, appreciation, month. Now, part of this is linking your desire to want to grow in the experience of accessing your soul through peace. Now, part of this is the explanation that we would consider peace as being the origin of the unborn soul. The unborn soul was in a place of peace prior to its conception. After that conception, the integration into the 2-girl processes began. So peace and feeling are very much related. So peace and feeling, time of the day, month. So linking these 3 together over the month has its own particular impact. Now, I'll be honest with you, this does not mean you're going to be immediately endowed with feelings of peace everywhere you go. No, it's likely to be, in some cases, quite the opposite. The moment that you start to have a sincere desire to feel, you're going to have the periodic arrival of law of attraction events you personally need to feel in order to increase the capacity for peace to grow. So yes, you're going to have what I call a confetti of law of attraction events coming to you, little ones, bigger ones, they're all going to come to you. So how do you handle it with peace? You say, okay, peace does not mean that you're going to deny it with peace. You're going to receive the actual emotions as they are and with some sense of gratitude or receiving. You're going to receive that into your feeling to increase your capacity to feel. So, for example, if you're going through a sad moment because you lost your puppy or you lost a friend, somebody passed, and you're feeling sad, you go to the peace and you feel the sad. You let the sad move through you. And you might notice the hour of the day that you're feeling it. And you go, I'm feeling this at 9 in the morning. Just notice it. I'm feeling my sad. I'm receiving my sense of sad, because without knowing it, you're actually making a choice to begin to mobilize that feeling through you, release it, or reorient it. The difference is there are some feelings that you need to release because they didn't belong to you. They belong to one of your ancestors. But there are feelings in you that you don't want to release, you want to reorient. And there are frozen memories in your childhood that are related to that sadness, perhaps. And you feel the sadness, you bring it in, you have an image that comes up to you about your childhood, you remember a time when you were sad, and now that feeling is not just a release, it's going to liberate your maturity in that moment. Whatever that frozen memory was in your childhood is holding something back of your ability to feel and grow and mature naturally. So you don't need to know the difference. If you just feel sadness, take it in, you feel the peace, you know the time of the day. Now, if you want to accelerate that, you remember the month. If you're on the 2-boy month and you're in the southern hemisphere, it's sadness, feeling, and you move this through and you use the passion or the heat or the light or the sun, and you help yourself develop the desire or the passion to want to grow. Peace, time of the day, month. If you're triggered, try to do just peace if necessary. Just practice the feeling of it. I sincerely want to feel the truth about this feeling and every feeling like this I've ever denied. Why do we want to do that? So that we can interrupt the unconscious patterns of repetition and orient a deeper desire to feel the truth about that feeling. No matter what you're feeling, process it. If you feel numb about what's going on in the world, process the numbness. I went through a phase of numbness for like 3 months once, of just processing a degree of numbness. Lately, I've been processing other feelings, but I've noticed that they move much more quickly now. I don't need 3 months to go through the same feeling. I can process the feeling in a matter of days if it's bigger, hours if it's smaller. Peace, time of the day, month. I hope this helps. This is what we're doing. Just practice this. The goal is to go through a year, month by month, as you already know, and then go through a second and a third. That's a lot. Just start with peace. Talk to you soon.